Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon. Good evening.
Good whatever time it is, wherever you are.
I'm a little bit nervous and stressed about tonight.
You and
We've
me
got
both.
tonight is a big night.
It's a big night, and I want to do like a good presentation and
Yes.
explain things.
We've been prepping. We've been cramming just now for tonight's presentation. There's already 59 people. So let us know in the chat.
They're waiting for the news.
So type in the chat. Let us know if you can see and hear us. Tonight we are announcing the winners of our 30-day Canter Challenge. And I don't know about you, but I always feel like this is kind of an emotional night. It's a lot of hard work from everyone.
Because I know what I put into my horses and everything, and then all these people put into their horses, and then the ones that don't win, they're the sadness about that, and it's just stuff.
Yeah.
It's just stuff.
But I will say that it is incredible. We have spent like 3 or 4 days watching hundreds of videos, and we pull them up side by side. And I think my favorite part is being able to see your arena and see your horse and hear you talk to your horse and hear your husbands in the background, like encouraging you or telling you, oh, 2 minutes left.
And there were some children that did too. There were some kids that you were helping out.
Yeah. So, and also I think that it is like Herman mentioned, sometimes we see these big transformations and sometimes maybe it's not a huge transformation, but you feel it, right? Like you feel more confident or you feel your horse soften, and that's equally as important, honestly. So,
and yeah, right. We all win. I rode my horse today and I'm a winner.
Yes. So let us know in the chat, what was your favorite part of the Canter Challenge, your favorite exercise or lecture, or your favorite takeaway, or your win from the challenge? Because I think that's always important. And we have some notes here. Oh, you've taken my notes. So this is how tonight's going to work. We're going to talk about like some of our general, like overarching big takeaways of improvements that we saw. Then we're going to watch a Dressage for All video, which Nicole from my team puts together at the end of the challenges, which is always so much fun. And then we are going to announce our winners. So we have the top 5 for the Canter Challenge.
Yeah,
and we have the top 3 for the Trotters Trophy. Information is here on this piece of paper. We are giving away a total of $10,000, which is fun. Some of you will be able to, I don't know, pay board for a month or go to some shows or
buy a pizza and celebrate.
Anyways,
I was watching a show about pizza and I wanted to say, I like pizza.
Okay, so Amanda says the community was so good. Yes. Lisa says it motivated me to get my bum in the saddle. Yes. Okay, so here's what we noticed. Number 1 thing was confidence and relaxation of the horse and rider.
Yeah, that there was across the board, there was an improvement in just, you could see a lot of the riders just become more comfortable, and which in turn makes the horses more comfortable.
And that's part of why these challenges are so great, because like you can do anything for 30 days and they do, they give you that inspiration to get out there and to ride your horse. And just by doing that, you're going to get more confident, and so is your horse. So well done to you for getting more confident. Second thing was riding more forward.
Yes. I mean, because the name of the game is to go forward. That's what makes the horses rideable. It's like driving a car. If it's not rolling, you're not going to get there. So but that's an act of faith. That's scary to go forward and feel the power of that horse. And we all feel safer just mincing about, and you think, oh, I'm safer here. But actually, to just bite it down and go for it, and then to see the positive results of that.
Yes. Next thing is, this is Herman's pet peeve, is we saw so many of you. Okay, so often in the before videos is like just random wandering around. In the after videos, there were cones and there were actually recognizable patterns. So let me know in the chat, what was your favorite pattern from the Canter Challenge?
The snowman. Right there, Sheila.
Yes.
Liked her snowman.
And why are cones and patterns important? Why is that your pet peeve?
Well, because if you don't have a pattern and you're inaccurate, then you take away from the horse's confidence, because you're steering some of the time, and then you're here, you're there, you're not there. The horse is like, are we? We're not. Yes, maybe, kind of, sort of. And that's when you get a lot of that stuttering, and the horse doesn't have any confidence in the rider. Then when you make a pattern, just the simple act of looking at where you're going, your body does certain things. And those things that you do train your horse. They help your horse. They talk to your horse, and it makes it easier for the horse.
Next one on my list is rider position. I was so proud of how many of you were sitting deeper and more connected, following with your elbows, heels down. Like, that is just so important. In order for your horse to improve, you have to improve in your rider position. So let us know in the chat what you felt like your biggest improvement for rider position was. What did you see in those videos?
I'm sorry, I was reading all the comments. I was waiting for my favorite one, and finally somebody came up with the ice cream cone.
Yes. Okay. And then the other thing was just the consistency, and the consistency of seeing you asking questions and posting your videos and working at it. Because the truth of the matter, and especially for the winners that we selected, you can't really cram for like a challenge like this.
No, because it just doesn't work.
You can't like practice all the last day and show a difference.
It builds, change happens a teaspoon at a time. And so every day builds on the day before.
Yeah. So, and we do, like, part of the purpose of these challenges, I'll give you a little backstory. So, I have a friend who's she's in the bodybuilding business, and she does all these like 30-day, fat loss challenges, or all that type of thing. And she was like, you should do a challenge for riding. And I was like,
how?
You can't do anything in 30 days. Like, riding is such a long and a slow process, and it takes so much time to train your horse. But I thought, okay, well, I'm going to give it a try. And it was a huge success. And I think that so much of it is because of that commitment to consistency of, okay, I have 30 days. I've got to work at this. And it's incredible what you can accomplish just by being consistent. However, you need to stay on that consistency. Like, just because the challenge is over, do not go back to your old ways, or your horse will go back to their old ways. And I saw someone in the Facebook group was like, oh, well, now I have to take a break and go back and do my housework. And it's like, no, if this is your passion, if this is important to you, make it a priority, stay consistent with it. And we do invite all of you who were in the challenge, we're inviting you to join us in Strides. That is like the best way to continue learning and to continue with your consistency and your progress, because this is hard and you can't do it alone. And it is amazing when you have the education, the support, the community, and the deadline, what you can accomplish.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. When we saw all the people make that commitment,
yeah,
and you see the changes. You see the changes in the rider and in the horse.
Yeah. And it's so, like, I can't tell you how special it is, like, really from the bottom of my heart, that we are a part of your journey with your horses. And
that's humbling.
Yeah.
That is just absolutely humbling.
That you trust us, and also that you put the effort in, because if it weren't for you, none of this would matter. The fact that you're out there and you're trying and you watch the exercise and you go out there and you practice and it doesn't work, and you come back with questions, and you put yourself out there with your photos and your video, and that's scary. No, I don't think any of us are happy with how we look on a video of our riding. And yet, if you want to get better, you have to get out of your comfort zone and try. And it does pay off. And the videos that we saw were a huge testament. I wish that
and we could. Comments too, all the comments. I mean, everybody has gotten something, right? They put in you guys put in the time, you guys put in the effort, and there was positive results from that.
Yeah. And we truly wish that we could recognize everyone, because I know from riding and training horses, some horses make you look good and are a lot easier to train, but it's the ones that are more difficult that you don't necessarily win the blue ribbons on, or those times that you try hard and you don't necessarily make a ton of progress. Those are the ones that you learn the most from. There's a saying that's like, if you lose, you learn. Have you heard that saying?
Well, when I was training, one of my instructors said, you don't learn anything when you win.
Yes.
You learn it when you lose.
So.
Because I was doing some losing.
Yeah. Losing is, man, it's tough, but it certainly is a motivator.
Losing is supposed to feel bad because you don't want to do that again.
Okay.
So it makes you do some things.
Okay, so let me know in the chat if you are ready to see the Dressage for All video. We're going to show the Dressage for All video. Then we are going to announce the top winners. We're so glad that you're all here. So let me pull this up. Nicole from my team always makes these.
And Jenny, that's very funny. I saw your joke and that's hysterical.
They are awesome. So I hope... I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it. It says to share audio, share a tab instead. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear this. We're going to try. Let me know in the chat if you can now see the Dressage for All screen. The volume is up. I certainly hope you can hear this. If not, we will post it on the YouTube channel.
Dressage for all. Dressage for all. Dressage for all. Dressage for all.
Dressage for all.
Dressage for all. Dressage for all. And dressage is for all. And dressage for all. And we believe in dressage for all. Dressage for all.
And we love it that dressage is for all. And dressage for all.
Dressage for all.
Dressage for all. Dressage for all.
Dressage for all.
Dressage for all.
Dressage for all. Dressage for all. Dressage for all. Dressage for all. Dressage for all. Dressage for all. Dressage for all. Dressage for all.
Dressage for all.
Dressage for all. There's dressage for all. And this is dressage for all. Dressage for all. Dressage for all. Dressage for all. Dressage for all.
Dressage for all.
Dressage for all.
Dressage for all. Dressage for all. Dressage for all. Dressage for all. Dressage for all. Dressage for all. Dressage for all. Dressage for all. Dressage for all.
Dressage for all.
Dressage for all. Dressage for all. Dressage for all. Dressage for all. Dressage for all. Dressage for all. Dressage for all. Dressage for all. Dressage for all.
Dressage for All, thank you for being here and making the 30-day Canter Challenge an epic month. I will never forget this month, and I'm so grateful to you, to your horse, for being a part of this incredible community and my mission, Dressage for All.
And now we're back.
We're back. So type in the chat Dressage for All. That video makes me so happy. Thank you, Nicole, for putting that together, because it really is so cool to see all different shapes and sizes and arenas and backgrounds, and yet we're all just trying to be better for our horses and communicate better and have that better canter. And so I really want to commend all of you for, participating and that we really do have that inclusivity. So what's important to know about the way that we do the judging is that we're looking for the biggest differences. We're not necessarily awarding the most advanced riders. And so that's part of what makes these challenges unique and also fun. So the judging criteria, do you want to read the judging criteria?
I have found it. So in the groundwork, it was the acceptance of the bit, effective use of the aids, ease of the movements, and the handler's execution.
The groundwork was optional, but if you showed it.
That's what we were looking at. And so in the walk and the trot was the freedom and the regularity, as well as in the canter, although that was only for the Canter Cup. We didn't look at the canter for the trot. So there you go. So, and then we add in, right, the impulsion, which is the desire to move forward, the elasticity of the steps, suppleness of the back, and the engagement of the hindquarters. Submission, which is willing cooperation. Harmony, attention and confidence, acceptance of the bit and aid, straightness, lightness of the forehand, and ease of the movements. And then the rider's position and seat, which the alignment, posture, stability, weight placement, following mechanics of the gaits. And then the partition and the face groups for the tiebreakers, although at this time that wasn't necessary.
Yes. So it's really, very similar to like if you go to test and you get judged. The way that we do it is we pull up your before and after videos and we watch them side by side. And then we come up with who we think has improved the most. So it's always really fun to see. It's always a hard decision because there's so many good riders and so many good horses.
And so many things have changed for so many people.
Yeah. But what has been great with this challenge was the 2 divisions. So having the Trotter Trophy and the Canter Challenge, because one big concern that we had was safety. And we didn't want anyone feeling like they had to canter before they were ready. So the purpose of the Trotter Trophy was really to help encourage you to really get your basics good and improve your trot so that you were ready to canter.
Right, because if your trot's okay, your canter's going to be okay. If the trot's not okay, canter's not going to be okay. You going faster is not going to help what you're doing.
Okay, so let's start. We're going to do honorable mentions first. So our honorable mentions are Bonnie Douglas, Diana Maraville, Sierra Tucker, Kathleen Gessler, Rita Hansen, Nikki Stevens, Roxanne Conrad, Samantha Graham Burgess, Caitlin Danielline, and Hannah Finder. And so the honorable mentions are just if we saw something that we thought was like, oh, that's honorable, we should mention them. I think Nicole wrote everything out, so we will email you what they were mentioned for tomorrow. But let's move on to, we are going to do the Trotters Trophy first. So the Trotters Trophy, we recognize the top 3 placings. Third place gets $500. Second place gets $500. First place gets $1,000. So the Trotters Trophy were for those of you who just showed walk and trot, and we judged the improvement in your walk and trot. So do you want to share who our third place winner is?
I will. I'll do third place. Her name is Brittany Russell.
Congratulations,
So awesome.
Brittany.
And so the horse, Valerian?
Veleron.
Veleron? What'd you do with the Y?
I don't know.
Okay. So the horse is just coming back from being rehabbed and had a short yet successful race career. She's only had him a couple of months. She didn't think she would get in after the video. Her husband saw her horse was going nicely and started filming and said the code words. That's amazing. The nice husband part.
That is amazing.
Everybody needs support.
Yes.
So she's going through the program with the daughter and the daughter's horse. Both horses have seen great successes. Her equitation has really improved, and she's showing a better center of gravity and becoming a more influential rider. So congratulations, Brittany.
And type in the chat if you want to type the name of someone who supported you during the challenge, a friend, a husband, a trainer, because without that support, none of us can do this. So I'll put your name in there because
I'll put your name in there.
It was a rough month. Okay. Our second place winner.
Oh, I'll do that. And then you can do the first place.
Okay. You go. Second place winner.
Amanda Brown. So hello, Amanda Brown. She's in second place. Amanda is in her mid-60s with a horse called Whisper. Whisper is still rehabbing from an injury in February. Whisper is a hot horse and gets strong and fast in the canter, has a tendency to go on the forehand and loses balance. Went to the first competition this past week since the accident, but a successful trip out, and he's softer and much steadier in the contact. So congratulations, Amanda.
Okay, and our first place winner, this one was really cool because in the before video, she could like barely get the horse to trot, like, and her equitation was not so good. So in the before video, it was like barely trotting, like little glimmers of it. And then in the after video, she was like trotting circles around, and her rider position had improved so much. So our first place for the Trotters Trophy, $1,000, drum roll please, is Rossi, and she is riding Remy, who is I think a Clydesdale, 17 hands. He's 13 years old. So she just started riding in the last 4.5 years after she rode as a team. She has had no formal training. She's had this horse for a year. He was a handful to begin with. He tried to bite, didn't have good manners. Their relationship has now blossomed. She did her first canter ever 2 weeks ago on the lunge line, which is a big testament to her really working on improving her trot. She's still working on her trot, her position, transitions, and confidence. She's been practicing for a basic dressage test. And yeah, just it was wonderful. So congratulations. I hope I'm saying your name right. Rossi. It's a cool name. I like it. And big difference. So congratulations. Okay, who is ready for our Canter Cup? So we are recognizing the top 5 horse and rider combinations for our Canter Cup. And okay, would you like to start with number 5?
You do 5. I'll do 4. You'll do 3. I'll do 2. You do 1.
Got it. Okay.
You're on 5.
So in 5th place, we have McKenna Denali. And this was a really cool one. When we put her video side to side, we were like, wow, what a big transformation. So this is a Hackney type pony. Her horse's name is Bruce. So she said that in the video, like after she said her code word, she was like, this is my horse, Bruce. She doesn't own him, but she's still learning to connect with him. She had some really nice transitions and felt that her horse was much softer during the transitions, which was a big win for her. So big congratulations to McKenna Denali for 5th place and $1,000. So that's wonderful.
Congratulations.
4th place.
4th place is Amber Russell. So congratulations, Amber. Her horse is Sir Kimber, and he's a Gypsy Vanner Gelding.
Beautiful horse.
And he does recognize shows. And so she's feeling ready to progress now to 2nd level after the challenge. Canter quality is tough due to his size. He's now round in the transitions and carrying more weight. And her quote is, my horse is round and adjustable in the canter. He listens to my half halt after hundreds of transition and canter exercises. The exercises helped us bend, respond promptly to the aids, listen in the upward and downward transitions, and can lift his shoulders. I've been able to collect the canter so much that he can do clean changes and collect the canter from the counter lead. We were not able to do that before the challenge.
Yeah.
So congratulations, Amber.
So she was a little more of an advanced rider, but it was still really cool. In the before video, she was, I would say, like 1st level. And then in the 2nd video, you could see such a big change in her horse's top line and like had put on a lot of muscle through the neck and the back. So definitely good work, Amber. Our 3rd place winner. So this was a fun one because first of all, this rider is in Alaska and doesn't have a local trainer. So in the middle of nowhere, that's part of what is so cool about these challenges is that we can help riders from all over the world. So let us know in the chat, where in the world are you? And this horse, the biggest thing that we saw in the before and after was just the overall softness and the roundness of the horse and the relaxation through the back and the neck, which then creates an improvement in the gaits and in the canter itself. So our 3rd place winner is, drum roll please, for $1,500, Elizabeth Angels. And by the way, if you're a winner, we will be reaching out to you. If you can give me your Zelle or PayPal, I will send you your money. So she lives in Alaska. Her horse is a Welsh thoroughbred. It was a super cute, like nice little package, good moving horse. She said she tried every single exercise in the Canter Challenge. It definitely paid off. She noticed that her horse has become even more balanced between his stiff and hollow side. She's gone from asking for the canter, sometimes getting it, sometimes a faster trot, rarely getting the correct lead. Now 90% of the time she gets the correct lead. And yeah, I said you looked very braced in the before video, but then in the after video, so much softer and roundness. So congratulations, Elizabeth Angels, 3rd place.
Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan.
What's that mean?
That's
that's where she is.
Yeah, up in
Wow.
Canada, in Saskatchewan. Moose Jaw, there's a name.
All right. See, we have people from all over the world.
All righty. So for the 2nd place and $1,500.
And I think you had her in strides office hours recently. But yes.
Bethany
Okay.
Shaw?
Yeah.
Was that? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Shimmer, a 15-year-old American, help me with the AQHA.
Quarter horse.
American Quarter Horse Association. Thank you. I got the Q. Anyway, so as a pair, they do dressage, huntsy, jumping, Western pleasure. Shimmer's also done drill team parades and calf sorting.
Wow.
Which, if you've ever been on the calf sorting, that is, woo, that's a ride. Okay, and so while she used to take dressage lessons regularly as a teen, now in her 40s, it's only a couple of times a year. So after the event, the challenge, horse is much more harmonious, softer, consistent in the contact and rounding her back. The biggest things this is the quote, the biggest things I've learned, I think, are that our trot was a mess. I subconsciously avoided trotting Shimmer because it was such a mess. Fixing our trot was a big focus of this month, and then, of course, our canter transitions came together from there. Secondly, my rider position had really suffered from training and riding alone so much. I feel like I'm starting to retrain my muscle memory, and it's starting to get easier. It's still not perfect or completely consistent, but much better. I have much better consistent contact with the bit. Again, not perfect, but much better. So she says, thank you for this wonderful program and the spaces you've created for us to feel safe to learn in. It's been life-changing for my riding and definitely the best money I've spent in my riding for 5 years. Yeah, I rode more in 1 month than I usually do in 5. So, and thank you for that. I didn't know that. I might not have. Anyway, but yes, thank you. And congratulations, Bethany.
Yeah. But it's amazing that these online programs work. I mean, I had no idea when I started making YouTube videos. I was like, I'm never going to be able to help people learn. Like, this is nuts. But it's crazy. It's a different way of learning.
Or we would have abandoned.
Yes. Or
Like,
you wouldn't all be here. Right?
It is working, because otherwise we're all wasting our time here.
Yeah.
But we see the improvements, and obviously you feel the improvement. So,
and you do the work, like she mentioned, she rode more. What did she say?
Yeah.
More in 1 month than
she had in 5 months before.
Yeah. So keep it up. All right. Who is ready for our first place winner, who is going to be getting $3,000? Messi has joined us. We thought he would sleep through this because he was tired, but he wanted to wake up for our first place winner. So this was a big transformation. In fact, we were just watching the video before, and like the difference in just the horse's overall happiness and relaxation. In the before video, you were like, oh gosh, I do not want to ride that horse. I hope it doesn't dump her. Like it was some head tossing,
and the helicoptering hind end.
Yeah.
In the transitions.
Yes. And then in the after video, I mean, I think that's what we're all going for, is like happy horse, happy rider. It just looked harmonious, relaxed, communication, balance, softness, just all of those things. So our first place winner is Lindsay Thomas for $3,000. Congratulations, Lindsay Thomas. Oh, I almost forgot. My mother, Joellen, bought actual trophies.
They'll be coming in the mail.
That are going to be sent to you in the mail. So they're like these horses. They're pretty cool looking, like horses. And then they have like at the bottom what place you got.
They look like Little League trophies, only with the horse on top.
Yes.
That's what they look like.
Thank you, Joellen, for getting everyone those. So let's learn about Lindsay. So her horse's name is Gator. He's a 5-year-old off the track thoroughbred. And if you have off the track thoroughbreds, you know that canter can be a bit tricky. She says, I am so proud of how far Gator has come in a short period of time. He went from being confused, tense, resisting, bucking, kicking out, swapping leads behind, with me basically hanging on and hoping for the correct lead, to a more responsive, consistent, and enjoyable canter. He's so much more willing, and I actually look forward to cantering him now. And I can feel how much stronger he is already. This progress is so motivating to carry through show season, which is finally here in Wisconsin. So congratulations, Lindsay Thomas. And I'd like everyone to type in the chat, canter is fun, because those were our code words at the beginning. And I think for me, we do this for fun. We do this because we love riding and we love our horses. And that said, training and education is very important so that you can have fun with your horses.
Right.
So
Then you can enjoy it because you know what to do.
yeah. So anyways, big congratulations to our winners. Big congratulations to each and every one of you. Like, give yourself a pat on the back. Whether or not you were recognized tonight, you know, you learned something and you got something from this challenge, and
You showed up and you did it.
and you supported one another and you asked questions, and that is what this is all about. So thank you for being here. Thank you to my incredible team. There's no way that I could have done this without all of you. Nicole, Olivia, Lexi, Nick, Joellen. I'm going to forget people. Neve in the back end. I have an incredible team. My amazing husband,
I met
Herman.
Megan yesterday.
Megan, my father. I had back surgery at the beginning of the month. So it's been a tricky month, but I'm very grateful that I was able to be healthy enough to teach the Canter Challenge and to be here live and to help all of you and to have my team. So thank you, everyone. Don't give up. Keep going. Stay consistent, and you will be able to accomplish more than you think you can. I think that is absolutely true. Like, Messi agrees. All right. Good evening, everyone. Bye.